Hello and welcome to the April 16th edition of the Thursday Night Thunder podcast with AJ and MMK. This is episode 42 of the series. I'm your host, Adam Jason Sinclair, and tonight on the most hardcore motorsports show on the internet, Mykkal and I will be discussing this weekend's action at Barrett Jackson Palm Beach. And once again, remind you why we are your source for the latest and greatest auto racing news on the planet. Before we get to the biggest automotive event in the Palm Beaches this weekend, we'd be remiss if we didn't report on this important bit of racing news that could reshape the motorsports landscape in South Florida and beyond. NHRA officials announced today that it has entered into a strategic alliance with the RPM Group in an effort to help bring NHRA drag racing back to the South Florida area. The RPM Group is a premier motorsports and marketing company focused on helping to resurrect racing venues in the South Florida area. Led by an experienced group of automotive professionals and passionate enthusiasts, their goal is for the NHRA drag racing to return to facilities across this area.
The history of motorsports in the South Florida area, from Palm Beach County to Hendry County and more, is extensive. RPM Group has evaluated several potential locations for tracks and facilities, with each offering the potential for a premier motorsports destination to return to the South Florida area, generating a strong local economic impact in the process.
Along with the RPM Group's partnership with the NHRA, it has also received endorsements from the Palm Beach County and the Palm Beach County Sports Commission, actively engaging with local and state leaders. For more information on the NHRA, including the 2006 schedule, visit nhra.com. Now, this could be a huge thing for this area. I'm hoping that one of the things they're looking at, of course, is Palm Beach International Raceway, but there are, of course, other areas. There's facilities as far out as Hendry, as they stated. I'm sure that they're also looking into facilities in Broward and Dade County as well. So hopefully they get something worked out. I'm looking forward to any updates they provide. Are you a race car driver, crew chief, pit member, track owner? Maybe you're just a huge fan of the sport. Contact us, get your spot on the show. After all, you deserve your 15 minutes of fame, and we'd love to hear from you. Easiest way to do that is to go to Thursday Night Thunder Podcast.podbean.com. There's a bunch of information at the bottom of that page on how to contact us to get on this show. And again, we'd love to hear from you. Getting into the main focus of the show this evening, Barrett Jackson, which can be found at Barrett Jackson, Barrett-Jackson.com. The world's greatest collector car auctions will offer hundreds of rare collectible memorabilia pieces highlighted by nostalgic Americana during this year's Palm Beach auction, which takes place April 16th through the 18th at the South Florida Fairgrounds. The incredible docket ranges from collector's signs, like a 1970 porcelain American Oil neon sign, lot number 8196, and the late 1950s Miami Bowl parking neon porcelain sign, lot number 8194, to a 1956 racecraft quarter midget racer, lot number 8171, that is original down to its factory tires.
The late 1950s Miami Bowl parking neon porcelain sign, lot number 8194, is expected to be a highlight of the Automobilia auction. This single-sided neon porcelain marquee sign sports beautiful period Miami colors on an all-original untouched field with a blinking neon arrow. In addition, a single-sided animated porcelain American Oil service station neon sign, lot number 8196 from 1970, is also expected to be a popular item. With a restored face, the neon torch flickers to simulate flames on a white background. Another highly prized piece is a 1956 racecraft quarter midget racer, lot number 8171, that has been exceptionally restored to original. The racer has all new chrome, powder coated chassis, stainless hardware, and European leather upholstery. The rebuilt original Continental engine has a 6-to-1 reduction gearbox and chrome engine tin. The 1953 Seaburg Model HF jukebox, lot number 8170, received a nut and bolt restoration featuring new plating, and it lights and plays perfectly.
The Automobilia auction docket includes over 300 coveted pieces, all set to cross the block in Palm Beach with no reserve, including a late 1970s, early 80s Gulf Oil light-up pole sign, lot number 8177. A piece of automotive history. This double-sided light-up service station pole sign was nicely restored and lights perfectly. A 1940s Pepsi-Cola Jacobs 56 10-cent coin-operated soda machine, lot number 8168. Considered the holy grail of soda machines, this exceptional restored example features hand-painted graphics and original light-up Pepsi cap button, and a 1920 Sinclair Oil visible gas pump, light number 81 80. This rare pipe organ gas pump was restored to original condition. Hand-painted graphics and stenciling pair perfectly with stunning light pods.
Vehicles with celebrity provenance include a 1979 Ferrari 308 GTS Targa, lot number 716, hero car driven by Tom Selleck in the 1980s TV series Magnum PI, and a 1976 Mercedes-Benz 450 SL Roadster, lot number 371, owned by actor/comedian Will Ferrell. Another pop culture icon is a fully customized 1996 Chevrolet Corvette, lot number 791, configured to look like the Mach 5 from Speed Racer. The custom 1956 Chevrolet Bel Air, lot number 456, is powered by a V8 engine with an automatic transmission. The recipient of a frame-off restoration, it is finished in twilight turquoise and features one-piece California bumpers. The interior is trimmed in custom natural leather with Aristo leather upholstery and German square weave carpet, including a Dakota digital dash, a custom console, air conditioning, power steering, and power windows. The professionally restored 1957 Ford Thunderbird convertible, lot number 457, is powered by a rebuilt 312 CI V8 engine, producing 240 horsepower, paired with an automatic transmission. The Dusk Rose exterior includes a matching hardtop, a white convertible soft top, and Kelsey Hayes wire wheels with white wall tires. Kyle and Samantha Bush are planning to be at the Palm Beach auction for the sale.
The 1979 Ferrari 308 GTS Targa, lot number 716, was used in the Magnum PI pilot episode Don't Eat the Snow in Hawaii and early season 1 filming for the CBS hit series. Seat modifications with adjustments for additional legroom were made to accommodate the 6.4-inch frame of the show star, Tom Selleck. The car is powered by a V8 paired with a 5-speed manual transmission and a limited slip differential. Owned by the legendary actor and comedian Will Ferrell, the silver green 1976 Mercedes-Benz 450 SL Roadster, lot number 371, is powered by a V8 with Bosch K Jetronic fuel injection and factory rated at 180 horsepower. The interior is trimmed in green leather upholstery and includes bucket seats, power windows, central locking, and air conditioning. The 1996 Chevy Corvette Speed Racer Recreation, lot number 791, is powered by a fuel-injected LT1 engine, paired with a 4-speed automatic transmission and rear-wheel drive. The custom build is configured as a fully customizable version of the Speed Racer race car theme with updated mechanical components. The exterior is finished in white with red and yellow accents, inspired by the Mach 5 design, including distinct yellow headlights. It is equipped with a convertible soft top, along with a new radiator, new brakes, and all new heater hoses. The interior is finished in red and features seals displaying the 5 logo.
2 powerboats ready to cross the Barrett Jackson auction block in Palm Beach include a 2006 Don Z 38ZR, lot number 451, and a custom 2002 Intercept boat Nightcat 27, lot number 677, powered by twin Mercury Racing 525 EFI V8 engines, professionally rebuilt to deliver 600 horsepower each. The Donzai 38ZR offers a completely reimagined interior featuring premium Alcantara upholstery, new helm chairs, custom SeaDeck flooring, and refined finishes throughout. The sale will include a 2019 Richelieu custom-built trailer specifically curated for the Donzi 38ZR with matching blue accents, dedicated to 9/11 and all lives lost on that day. The custom 2002 Intercept Boats Nightcat 27 is powered by twin 300 horsepower 4-stroke Mercury Verado outboards with 500 hours and was one of 2 terrorist response boats produced for the Boston Police Department for Boston Harbor Patrol and protection of natural gas tanker traffic. It includes a custom trailer featuring air ride and all new running gear. The product of a 13-month frame off restoration/build. Another interesting offering is a custom 1999 Land Rover Defender 90, lot number 769, that is a one-of-one Barbie inspired tribute build. It is finished in pink and features custom accessories along with a soft top configuration. It rides on one-of-a-kind custom wheels with pink and white accents. The interior is upholstered in pink and white leather with hand-stitched detailing and features a touchscreen audio system equipped with Bluetooth and Apple CarPlay.
The world's greatest collector car auctions will continue its tradition of raising awareness for funds for charity with the sale of 4 vehicles during the Palm Beach auction. Benefiting the Medal of Honor Foundation, General Motors is offering the 2026 GM Defense Infantry Squad Utility Vehicle, ISVU, Lot 3003, that offers authentic modern military capability. A 1979 Porsche 911 SC, lot number 3002, donated by Florida State Senators Tom Wright and Jason Pizzo, will also be sold with 100% of the hammer price supporting the Space Coast Honor Flight. Delivering the same modern military capabilities used by the U.S. Army and other militaries around the world. The Off-Road Defense ISVU Lot Number 3003 was born for the battlefield. The 5-passenger ultralight tactical utility vehicle is powered by a Duramax turbo diesel 4-cylinder engine paired with 6-speed automatic transmission. Its versatile rear cargo bed is designed to carry mission-critical loads for logistics, fire support, command and control, electronic warfare, counter unmanned aircraft systems, and reconnaissance roles. The entire hammer price of this vehicle will benefit the Medal of Honor Foundation, a 501c3 nonprofit organization, and the official fundraising and philanthropic arm of the Congressional Medal of Honor Society. This unique vehicle will cross the block on Saturday, April 18th at 3:30 p.m. Eastern Time.
Also selling for charity is the 1979 Porsche 911 SC, lot number 3002, which is powered by a naturally aspirated flat-six aluminum block engine with Bosch K Jetronic fuel injection, producing 180 horsepower and mated to a 5-speed manual transmission with rear-wheel drive. The body is constructed with galvanized steel, and the interior features improved ergonomics. The entire hammer price will benefit Space Coast Honor Flight, a foundation that flies local World War II, Korean, and Vietnam War veterans to Washington, D.C. to visit the memorials built to honor their service and sacrifices. The Porsche will cross the block on Saturday, April 18th at 1:30 p.m. Eastern.
Formerly
Formerly,
part of.
oops,
Whoops.
I'm so
Go ahead.
sorry. Oh,
That's okay.
sorry. Formerly part of the David M. Wrestler collection, Another Car for a Cause is a 1988 Chevrolet Corvette 35th Anniversary Edition, lot number 3001, powered by a 245 horsepower V8 engine mated to a 4-speed automatic transmission. One of 2,050 built, it is finished in a predominantly white exterior, including wheels, body side moldings, door handles, and revised Corvette emblem. The side badging signified Corvette's 35th anniversary. The white theme continues with the 35th anniversary embroidered white leather seats, white door panels and steering wheel, and a special console badge with engraved sequence numbers. Sequence number. Every dollar of the hammer price will benefit the American Heart Association, which raises funds to fight heart disease and stroke, striving to save and improve lives. The 35th Anniversary Edition Corvette will cross the block on Friday, April 17th at 3:30 p.m. Eastern.
The recipient of a professional frame-off restoration, a 1955 Chevy Bel Air convertible, lot number 3000, selling for charity, is powered by its original 180 horsepower V8 engine, paired with a Powerglide automatic transmission. The exterior is finished in its factory-correct two-tone lacquer paint of harvest gold and India ivory with a white top. It has been maintained in climate-controlled environment and has been driven fewer than 5,000 miles since completion of the restoration. It will be sold with 100% of the hammer price benefiting Ellis Island Honor Society, which heralds the importance of immigrants to America's prosperity and celebrates the contributions immigrants and their progeny have made to our nation. The Bel Air will cross the block on Friday, April 17th at 1:30 p.m. Eastern. Some of the most coveted imports supercars from acclaimed manufacturers that include Pagani, Ferrari, Mercedes-Benz, and Porsche will also cross the auction block this weekend. In the spotlight on the docket is a 2016 Pagani Hyara, lot number 747, one of 100 built and powered by twin turbocharged 6-liter V12 engine. Another Italian supercar ready to capture the spotlight is a 2025 Ferrari SF90XX Stradale, lot number 751.1, producing 1,015 horsepower from a twin turbo 4-liter V8 engine.
The 2016 Pagani Huayra, lot number 747, produces 730 horsepower from its twin turbocharged 6.0-liter V12 paired with a 7-speed sequential manual transmission. The exterior is finished in gray clement with blue exposed carbon fiber and integrates active aerodynamic components that adjust to optimize drag and downforce. The interior features a custom blue carbon fiber cabin trimmed in bespoke leather upholstery. It is one of 100 produced and has 2,330 actual miles. Two head-turning Ferraris set to cross the Palm Beach auction block include the 2025 Ferrari SF90XX Stradale, lot 751.1, with 212 actual miles. It is powered by a twin-turbo V8 paired with an four-wheel drive plug-in hybrid system and an 8-speed F1 dual-clutch automatic transmission with a 7.9 lithium-ion battery. It wears a special Bianco Artico exterior that includes airbrushed Scuderia shields, two-tone bodywork, and Giaio Modena DS 4305 racing stripes. Also on the docket is a 2020 Ferrari 488 Pista, lot number 756, powered by a twin-turbo V8 paired with a 7-speed dual-clutch automatic transmission. Finished in Giaio Tripo Strato with a racing stripe, it has 3,932 actual miles and features carbon fiber front flaps, side air splitters, front air vents, and under door cover and molding.
104 produced, with 24 delivered to the United States. The 2020 Mercedes-Benz AMG GT Black Series Project 1 Edition, lot number 742, selling with no reserve, is powered by a twin-turbo V8 with 7-speed automatic transmission and rear-wheel drive, with 423 actual miles. It features the AMG 1 Edition package with Mercedes AMG Autosport W11 inspired obsidian black metallic finish and a matte carbon fiber crossbar. Also selling with no reserve is a 2024 Lamborghini Huracan Sturato, lot number 744. That is 1,499 built and is powered by a 5.2-liter V10 engine rated at 602 horsepower, designated for off-road capability. This Sturato features 1.7 inches more ground clearance than the Huracan EVO, along with a wider wheel track and softer springs. The exterior is finished in Grigio Telesto and features rally-inspired light pods, a roof-mounted snorkel, luggage rack, and extensive bodied padding. The interior is trimmed in Nero with Arancio accents and Alcantara upholstery throughout, with the doors still signed by Fabio Lamborghini himself.
A number of coveted Porsches are also set to cross with Palm Beach auction block. The Palm Beach auction block with no reserve, including a 2024 Porsche 911 ST, lot number 755, one of 1,963 produced for the model year. Produces 518 horsepower and features a 6-speed manual transmission and rear-wheel drive, 45 actual miles. A 2024 Porsche 911 GT3 RS VSEC, lot number 739, finished in paint to sample mint green and powered by a 4.0-liter flat 6 engine rated at 518 horsepower with 5,283 actual miles. A 2025 Porsche 911 GT3 RS VSEC, lot number 729, powered by a naturally aspirated flat 6 engine rated at 518 horsepower with a 7-speed PDK automatic transmission, one owner, and a 2024 Porsche 911 GT3 RS VSEC, lot number 745. The flat 6 engine produces 518 horsepower, mated to a paddle-shifted 7-speed PDK dual-clutch automatic transmission.
The world's greatest collector car auction has an amazing group of fabulous Fords rolling across the auction block with no reserve during this weekend's auction. From a classic 1957 Thunderbird E-Code convertible, number 765 sports car, to a Whipple supercharged 2021 Shelby Super Snake Speedster, lot number 710, to a collection of Fords being offered in Florida, represent the sum of the best vehicles to rumble out of the Detroit powerhouse automaker. From the Legacy on Wheels collection, the 1957 Thunderbird E-Code convertible, lot number 765, is powered by a Thunderbird V8 special engine and 3-speed automatic transmission. The Bird is equipped with Master Glide power steering and Ford Swiftsure power brakes. The restored red interior is finished to concours standards with correct embossments. Currently owned by Samantha Bush, wife of NASCAR driver Kyle Bush, who both plan to be on the block for the sale. Another professionally tailored, restored 1957 Ford Thunderbird, lot number 457, is powered by a rebuilt V8 Pirate with an automatic transmission. It received a Gold Award in concours judging and achieved senior status at the 2013 Classic Thunderbird Club International Regional Convention in San Jose, California.
On the other end of the spectrum is the 2021 Ford Shelby Super Snake Speedster, lot number 710, that is build number 15 of 98 produced. The Speedster is powered by an 825 horsepower Whipple supercharged V8 and a 6-speed automatic transmission. It features a functional dual intake steel ram air hood, 11-inch wide black forged aluminum wheels, and Shelby aluminum front fenders designed to accommodate them. The custom 1970-68 Mustang Fastback, lot number 743, known as Geronimo, is powered by a supercharged 5.0-liter DOHC Coyote V8 engine, dyno-proven at 880 horsepower, featuring forged internals, one-off custom valve cover, 24-karat gold-plated bolts, Tremec 6-speed manual transmission, conical filter, and shorty headers. The custom restored 1967 Ford Mustang Fastback, lot number 736, is powered by an aluminum 511 CI fuel-injected V8 setup with a March Performance Pro Track serpentine system. It is refinished in Wimbledon white with blue stripes and outfitted with a NOS Shelby gas cap and 1968 Shelby taillights. The interior features Shelby Cobra embossed bucket seats, blue LED lighting, vintage air climate control, power windows, and Mercedes-Benz carpeting with 2 sets of molded floor mats.
The 1971 Ford Mustang Mach 1, lot number 672, is powered by a matching numbers 429 Cobra Jet Ram Air V8 engine paired with a 4-speed manual transmission. It is one of one with this configuration and one of 3 equipped with factory air conditioning. The interior is equipped with Mach 1 Sports interior option featuring black knit vinyl Mach 1 bucket seats along with the deluxe belts, warning light system, and complete instrumentation group. The custom 1971 Ford F100 four-wheel drive pickup, lot number 784, is powered by a Gen 3 Coyote V8 engine paired with a 10-speed automatic transmission. The interior features a Snowden custom bench seat trimmed in black leather with red stitching, along the custom dashboard, headliner, and door panels. The 1933 Ford Custom Woody Wagon, lot number 429, is powered by a fuel-injected V8 paired with an automatic overdrive transmission. The Tangerine all-steel body features widened rear fenders, kicked-out chrome grille, and reworked hood. The interior features saddle tan leather seating with detailed stitching, Mercedes carpeting, and a low-car floor shifter.
Other coveted Fords crossing the block in Palm Beach include a Petty's Garage Pearl Blue and Black 2015 Ford Mustang GT Stage 2, lot number 797, and a two-tone 2016 Ford Mustang King Premier Edition convertible, lot number 798. Both custom Mustangs are powered by supercharged V8 engines mated to 6-speed manual transmissions. Also on the docket is a limited edition to 2023 Ford Shelby F-150 Centennial Edition Super Crew pickup, lot number 764, powered by a V8 engine paired with a 10-speed automatic transmission and 4-wheel drive. The Shelby Centennial Edition package is number 72 of 100 produced to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Carroll Shelby's birthday. An array of high-performance elite 911 Porsche sports cars, each selling with no reserve, include a head-turning 2024 Porsche 911 ST, lot number 755, that will cross the block during the Palm Beach auction, powered by a 4.0-liter flat 6 engine producing 518 horsepower. The 2024 2024 Porsche 911 ST is one of 1,963 produced for the model year. Also crossing the block is a 2024 Porsche 911 GT3 RS, lot number 739, that is equipped with the VSAC package and finished in paint to sample mint green. Finished in the Heritage Design package with 63 side graphics, the 2024 Porsche 911 ST, lot number 755, produces 518 horsepower and features a 6-speed manual transmission and rear-wheel drive. It has 45 actual miles and is one of 1,963 produced for the model year. The 2024 Porsche 911 GT3 RS, lot number 739, is powered by a 4.0-liter flat-six engine rated at 518 horsepower and is equipped with the VSEC package and finished in paint to sample mint green. A one-owner 2025 Porsche 911 GT3 RS, lot number 729, is equipped with the VSEC RS package with carbon fiber exterior and interior components. The black exterior features red RS side graphics, red finished wheels, and red painted brake calipers.
Finished in Arctic Grey with black GT3 RS side graphics, a 2024 Porsche 911 GT3 VSOC lot number 745 on the docket is capable of 518 horsepower from its naturally aspirated 4-liter V6 engine with a paddle-shifted 7-speed PDK dual clutch automatic transmission and rear-wheel drive and a rear slip differential. It also features active aerodynamic systems aligned with the VSOC package specifications. The interior is finished in black leather and race text with GT silver stitching and features race tech sun visors, illuminated matte carbon fiber door sill guards, and a fire extinguisher. To celebrate 70 years of PCA, Porsche built the limited production 2026 Porsche 911 Carrera T-Club Coupe. Crossing the Palm Beach auction block is lot number 762, one of just 70 units produced and capable of 0 to 60 in 4.3 seconds and a top speed of 183 miles per hour. It is finished in shoulder blue and features Club Coupe specific interior materials and trim elements. Capable of 0 to 60 in 3 seconds, a 2025 Porsche 911 Targa 4 GTS, lot number 734 on the docket, is powered by a turbocharged flat-six engine with an innovative T-hybrid system. The exterior finished the sports design package in carbon fiber, HG Matrix design LED headlights in black, exclusive detail design taillights, and satin black painted wheels.
Also headed to the Palm Beach auction is a 2020 Porsche 911 Carrera 4S Cabriolet, lot number 783, powered by a twin-turbo flat-six engine producing 443 horsepower, paired with an 8-speed PDK automatic transmission and all-wheel drive. It is painted in chalk with a black power soft top with Bordeaux red and black two-tone leather interior. Other coveted Porsches crossing the block in Florida include a 2005 Porsche 911 GT3, lot number 691, finished in Arctic Silver Metallic, is powered by a 375 horsepower naturally aspirated Mezger flat-six engine paired with a 6-speed manual transmission.
Consignments for the April 16th to 18th Palm Beach auction are sold out. Bidder registration is still open, which we're going to find surprising, with options to give full access to all the action. Student tickets are $10, and children 12 years of age and under automatically receive complimentary admission. Barrett Jackson VIP experiences, hospitality packages are also available and offer elevated access. Barrett Jackson will also be hosting its inaugural Columbus auction at the Ohio Expo Center and State Fairgrounds June 25th through the 27th, and is returning to Nevada for its Las Vegas auction September 10th through the 12th in the West Hall of the Las Vegas Convention Center. You can join Barrett Jackson's online conversation with hashtag Barrett Jackson and hashtag BJAC, on Facebook, X, Instagram, and YouTube. Now, of course, the auction did begin today, so I got a few highlights for you. Let me go ahead and look those up here. They were just sent to me recently, so let's go ahead and go through some of those. The top ones for today. Lot number 160, which was a 1960 Cadillac Eldorado Seville. Lot number 132, which is a 1952 Cadillac Series 62 Custom Topless Roadster. Lot number 35, a 1973 Volkswagen Thing convertible. Pretty awesome looking cars. I love those. Lot number 164, a 1964 Chevrolet Corvette convertible. Lot number 169, a 1975 International Scout 2. And lot number 136, a 1986 Chevrolet C10 custom pickup, which actually saw a crowd across the auction block earlier today. Kind of cool looking as well. Tomorrow, the gates to the auction open 8 a.m. There will be food courts and sponsors displays all open at that time. The exhibit marketplace also opens at 8 a.m. tomorrow. Dodge Thrill Rides open at 9 a.m. They'll run from 9 to 5. That'll be at the Barrett Jackson Performance Track, which is located at the fairground. You can see it right off of Southern Boulevard there. The automobile auction runs from 9 to 11 tomorrow morning. That's where the auction stuff like the signs and that sort of thing. Stella Artois, staging lanes, and food court patios open at 10 a.m., and they run till auction close, where you can enjoy the Florida sunshine and auction views on 3 straight patios with food and beverages. Staging lane patio also offers a bitters bar. Saw that last year, kind of cool. The national anthem plays at 10:45 a.m. It'll be where you're invited to join them for a patriotic salute in the auction arena before the collector car auction begins. Time is approximate. It could be as late as 11 a.m. 11 a.m. is when the collector car auction is slated to start in the auction arena. Kyle Busch will be there giving autographs from noon until 12:30. That'll be in the South Showcase by Kyle's 1956 Chevy Bel Air. Kind of sucks if I miss that tomorrow, but it'll be cool to see the car there on Saturday. I'm looking forward to that. DJ Jeff will be at the food court patio from noon to 4 tomorrow, which is adjacent to the Barrett Jackson merchandise tent in the Midway. DJ Rob will be at the Stella Artois patio from 12 to 5. That's adjacent to auction vehicle tent number 1. DJ Tayrock will be at the staging lanes patio from 12 to 5. That's adjacent to the McGuire's rig in the McGuire's staging lanes. There will also be an Adams Polishes detailing clinic from 2 to 3 p.m. on tomorrow afternoon. That's at the detailing tent near the South Showcase. And new for this year, there'll be an end-of-day giveaway in the auction arena from 6 to 7 p.m. tomorrow. They're going to have commemorative posted giveaways and photo op on the auction block. There's a different design available each day. That will be taking place tomorrow as well as on Saturday. I believe it even took place today. So that's kind of cool. Might even want to take advantage of that on Saturday. I don't know if I'll be there that long, but I am going to be heading out there on Saturday. Should be a really good day at the auction. Should be a really interesting event, and looking forward to it. I sent you the link to watch some of the Barrett Jackson auction today. Did you get a chance to see any of that, or are you going to watch any of it this weekend?
I didn't get a chance to see any of it, but I would, it's kind of funny. I remember my parents watching it a lot, and like I remember going out to the living room and it on the TV, so it was kind of a big deal to them. So I am gonna try to watch. It sounds like there's a lot of neat stuff, and I didn't realize that it really sounds like a party, like for the whole day. It sounds like a nice big party, but anyway, so it sounds interesting, and I would like to see some of those cars go across the block, I think it's called. But yeah, so I would like to watch some of it. I think it's pretty cool, and I don't know. I learned a lot. I've learned a lot from these auction cars, so it's kind of educational too.
I thought it was interesting. There's always really good deals there on Thursday, which is why I kind of like to go on Thursday. This year it worked out a little bit differently, but I'll be hanging there for Super Saturday most of the day. But I thought it was interesting. Some of the first cars that were across the block were closing for just a little bit over what the I got for the value of my used Scion. So a lot of collector cars for just about $5,000 to $6,000. First few cars off the block this morning, and you can get a really good deal on some cars on Thursdays. I've seen that before. Some really amazing cars as well that went across for less than 10. Cars that that's less than probably what you get if you trade it used. So that's kind of interesting. And of course, they had other cars that went over a lot higher. I did not have the values posted. They didn't post them this afternoon, but they do have a daily tally, and I believe they'll be able to post some of that on probably on Sunday. I might try and post that on Sunday. I might try and post it Monday. We'll see if we can do that. But and I'll try and post some of the stuff on Instagram and that sort of stuff when I'm out there on Saturday. If there's some pretty cool cars, I'll definitely post those. Check that out at Faborplums, FABORPLUMBS on Instagram. I have some pictures there from past years, which I've noticed that I've been reminded to me the past few days. So I'll try and get at least some up on Saturday there. If I don't, I'll get some up on Sunday. I'll definitely do that. So be sure to check those out. I'll be looking forward to seeing some cool stuff out there. I know there's always some fun movie type cars that we did mention a little bit here. And also there's the collector cars, stuff like the stuff from NASCAR, which is kind of cool. I think it would be interesting if there are stock cars there. I know there have been in the past. I don't think there are this year. Of course, I don't know that, but I know that there have been lots in the past. I know that one of the highlights of the Cars of Dreams collection there in North Palm Beach, owned by John Staluppi, one of the highlights of that in the past was the number 48, driven by Jimmy Johnson to his first national championship victory. So that was there. So hopefully they have other cars like that around. Those are always neat to see and see how those sell as well. What would be the of the cars we listed off, or maybe some we didn't? What would be the car that you'd like to get as your dream bid?
Ooh, I don't know. I'm kind of briefly going back through the list because I don't know. Some of those Porsches sound really neat, but then you got like those Mustangs that also sound really neat. I don't know. They all sound so stinking neat, but I know Mustangs are cool. I don't know a whole lot about Porsches, so I think if I had to pick something off the list right now, it'd probably be one of these Porsches. Ooh, but I don't know. I kind of recognize like a little bit of like the Porsche names from like I don't know, just like different things. I don't know. Probably one of these Porsche 911s. What would you pick?
Again, I'd probably go for the Pagani, just because it's a supercar. It's a sort of car you don't see every day. Even down here, you don't see it every day, although you do see them every so often. But that'd be a really cool car. Although I'd never just park it in front of my house here. It have to get a garage or something. But that'd be pretty cool. The Porsches are interesting too. There's some really fast Porsches out there. I'd love to get a Ford GT. That'd be the best dream car. Although they are that'd be a pain in the butt to get in and out of. I know because they're really low to the ground. But that'd be pretty neat to do. And I've seen they have some rust issues, especially down here as well. But that'd be awesome to get a Ford GT. I've seen some really cool ones of those around town, especially when the Ford estate there in Palm Beach they had the grandson of the woman who owns the house there, the Ford estate in Palm Beach. He had a Ford GT, the first generation one. So that would be that'd be cool if I got to get one of those. But the Pagani would be the dream car. The Ford GT is also a dream car, unfortunately, but that'd be something too.
I could see you parking a Pagani um next to your Maverick. I could see
Yeah,
you
there you
driving
go.
around in a Pagani.
hmm Exactly. See, that'll work. I would probably drive it every month, something like that. Take it down to go down to the mailbox and back in the Pagani at 105 miles an hour. Be all set. There you go.
It would be my mom used to call those cars your Sunday drivers. She only
Exactly.
drove them like once a week.
Take it to the grocery store.
That'd be a quick trip to the grocery store though.
hmm See, there you go. But it would be it looks like it'll be a good auction. I know that there weren't as many people out there yesterday as I've seen in past years getting their credentials. We might have just hit it at a slow time, but that's always an interesting thing to head out there on the first day. I saw Mike Joy out there one year. It was kind of cool. But this year I didn't see any of the announcers or anything. I'm sure this year April Rose will also be out there. We've had her on the show in the past, so that'll be cool too. So we'll see. I don't think that Vanilla Ice will be there this year because he does have another car show he's going to be attending in Tampa this weekend. So unfortunately, there won't be for the Vanilla Ice fans who are looking for him. He won't be there, but he'll probably have a rep out there, and that'll be interesting as well. I kind of wonder how they opened the auction last night because I know they have a pre-show um, party thing there with generally a pretty big deal of high roller people out there and a concert and all that. So They didn't have much coverage of that in the news this year, just because of the fact that they've gone to a little bit different format. They're not as on TV as much as they used to be. They do have their own channel, of course, the Barrett Jackson channel. On You can find that on a bunch of different streaming services now. Plus, they have their YouTube streaming. They do have TV coverage of the auction, although I wouldn't be able to tell you what it was offhand because it changes so much. But they do have TV coverage of the auction. You'd have to look at the Barrett Jackson website, barrett-jackson.com, and I'm sure they've got information on that where you can find it. I think it's on FYI, and I believe it's on Discovery this weekend. So different times, all that sort of stuff. But the best way to see it right now anyway, is to go to their live feed there on YouTube. And you can get the entire feed of the auction. You can hear the auctioneers and all that. You won't get the color commentary from Mike Joy and all the other people there who wander around the block and talk about the cars. But you will get to see the auction as it takes place every day from open to close. So check that on YouTube. The Barrett Jackson page there on YouTube. You can find it. It's very easy to find there. And I think it's interesting about the NHRA news I put out this morning. That's pretty cool. I had to mention that because we have talked in the past about the Palm Beach International Raceway and the fact that it just sort of closed and they didn't have a good plan. I think it's interesting that that the Palm Beach County Commission as well as the Sports Commission have both partnered with this current NHRA RPM racing deal. So that's kind of cool, and hopefully that means that something will actually happen. I don't know, but hopefully it does. Um, I, if any news breaks on that in the future, we'll go ahead and post it here. I'll also be running a little article about it if I'm able to in the future with more details as well. But as of right now, the announcement is the announcement, and it's a really good deal. So hopefully something comes from it, and we'll see how that goes in the future. Any big racing announcements out there where you are? I know that you mentioned something about about the Keelan Harvick having an issue there this past week.
Yeah, I haven't really read any more about it, and the race that he should be going to next is this weekend. I think I think it was yeah, I think it's this weekend. So we'll see, but from what I know, and I didn't see any of the videos, though there are lots of them out there, he got put into the wall during the super late model race at Tri-City Raceway. And there are a lot of people, I can't say if the Harvicks directly are mad, but from what I've read, there are a lot of people upset. And so I don't know. So yeah, so we'll see. So we'll see. So that race that he should be attending if they go, and we will see, should be this weekend, I'm pretty sure. So this weekend is the opening night for the racetrack that we kind of go to a lot. Well, not really a lot, but that everybody was going to in Wenatchee. It's called Wenatchee Valley Super Oval. So yeah, things are starting to get started around here. No race cars yet. They're still trying to find the stuff that they need for my nephew's car. But yeah, so we'll see. We'll see. I'll be curious to see if they have more cars for the super late model race in Wenatchee, which of course people have been wrecked, so you can't necessarily expect everybody to show up again.
Mhm.
But or if they'll have a little bit less cars because people are, I'm not gonna say like making a big deal about it, but people sound unhappy. And that's kind of, how it goes, I guess. So I'll just be curious to see if people are that unhappy that they're truly not going to go, or if people just say that and they're still going to go. So we'll see how it goes. This weekend, like I said, is the season opener there. Should be pretty interesting. I reckon it'll be some good racing. I heard there's a lot of little kids, so I don't know, it'll be interesting. So yeah, that's the big news around here is Harvick's son got put in the wall, which sucks, I guess. Nobody wants to be put in the wall, especially a little kid. So there's that. And yeah, so we'll see what happens. It's already kind of off to a interesting start in the Pacific Northwest.
It sounds like it. Yeah, I know that Keelan Harvick's had some. He's had some pretty good records there the past couple of years. He's not quite as good as Brexton Bush, but he's still doing pretty well. I think he's a little bit better than the what's his name? Better than some of the other NASCAR children, anyway. So, but that could be something. You'll never know, and it'll be interesting how that goes in the future. If he actually keeps up with it, if both Brexton as well and Keelan keep up with it, or they sort of fade by the wayside the same way as Mark Martin's kid did, and you never know. Things change, but it'll be interesting next few years anyway.
Yeah, I didn't know, excuse me, I didn't know Mark Martin had a kid that tried
hmm
racing.
He did really well. He did really, really well, and then he decided he didn't feel like doing it anymore. He moved on to to goth music and death metal and that sort of thing, and that was more fun than auto racing. So there you go.
Oh, well, fair enough. I guess being, the child of a NASCAR driver, it's probably kind of an unspoken rule maybe that you'll try a race car at least once, but
Yeah,
I'm
Brooklyn.
surprised.
mhm.
Sorry, carry on.
Brooklyn
Sorry.
Newman is going to be in a modified car as well. She's one of Ryan Newman's kids. She's going to be doing that too. So that's kind of interesting how that sort of goes.
Yeah, that will be interesting. Wow. Wow. Yeah, look at you keeping up with all these NASCAR drivers.
hmm it's always interesting to see how it goes, and I know that Ryan Newman's been making a lot of. He's actually been on a lot of the race coverage lately because he follows around the modified series. He bounces from car to car quite a bit, but he follows the beginning of the modified season. Sort of it mirrors a lot of the NASCAR Cup races too. So he's been in the news a little bit more. So that's kind of cool. And I actually did get to see him there in New Smyrna. That was awesome. So,
I, s- I seen kind of a cool video. Um, I don't think it was AI, though it was very nice, so it kind of felt like AI. But it was a little bit confusing, a little bit. I should send it to you, but it's on TikTok, so I don't know if you want it. But it was a NASCAR driver had like lost his tire, and I don't know. They just showed like a few pictures of the cars and like the crew, so it didn't specify who it was necessarily, but they lost his tire and they ended up in someone else's pit stall, and their crew, so it wasn't even that car's crew, their pit crew put a tire on for him and he drove off. And I thought that was so sweet. It almost made me tear up. I thought that was so sweet.
hmm. Yeah,
Yeah,
that
I'll have to
that
send
sort
it
of
to
thing does happen
you.
sometimes. That's kind of interesting. hmm That's pretty cool. I know that the doesn't happen very often, but sometimes that sort of stuff does happen. I know that in Bristol anyway, they had a lot of interesting things sort of like that, where they had some issues on pit road and had some other issues. Some of it wasn't the best for NASCAR. They ended up with some suspensions and all that. But they also had some other good things happen. So Bristol's always quite the competitive thing, and it brings out sometimes the best and sometimes the worst of people in NASCAR. So this weekend should be interesting in NASCAR as well. I'm not going to watch much of it because I am going to be here following the Barrett Jackson. Although I am planning on heading down to the NASCAR event there in Homestead the end of the season, so that'll be kind of cool. You get tickets for that the other day. Looking forward to that. But that is the only other NASCAR race I'm going to head into this year, more than likely. We'll be doing some other stuff for my travel blog, and I'll get into that in a few moments. But should be a really good weekend there in Barrett Jackson. Looking forward to it. Looking forward to seeing some of the stuff on Saturday. Seen some of the build up to it, and so it looks pretty good. Hopefully, it'll be a good weekend there. Hopefully, they have a good day tomorrow. Today looked like it was really good. I don't think there were a lot of people there today, but there were enough people. Curious how many people will be there on Saturday. We'll see.
Yeah, that sounds like a nice event. My
Hmm.
problem though is I would probably want a lot of cars. It would be kind of hard to see them like drive up and then drive away.
See, that's why you need to register to bid. So you can bid on all the cars, and then you end up with a lot more cars sitting in your driveway. What do you need?
All of them.
Yeah.
Imagine though, what do you
Mhm.
think the record number is for someone, well, that's like purchased a car? Are you allowed to purchase multiple cars at
Yeah.
these
Yep.
auctions?
I think that probably about 20, 25, maybe.
Oh, wow.
Could be more than that. I know sometimes a few years ago they had not only the dog there from Stilupi, but they had a little kid who uh, who came in a bunch of money, and he bought a lot of cars. Um, Kid was, I think it was like 6 or 7, and he bought a ton of cars. So that was kind of interesting too. But they don't care how old you are as long as you get the money and your credit ratings there. So that's that's definitely the thing. That's why you have to be approved to be a bidder. They have to check and make sure that you can afford the car. And the kid was like 7, and he had people who definitely weren't his parents around him, but he was spending the money like it was growing on trees a few years ago. That was kind of interesting. So
Wow, that sounds really interesting. I can only imagine a little kid that probably could barely see over the people.
hmm he liked the cars. He knew what he wanted. So I'm pretty sure they're the sort of cars he probably won't keep very long, and I'm sure that the guy who manages his money will make sure that he kept maybe a couple, and the rest of them sort of disappeared. But you never know. That's how it goes. So always interesting. The thing brings out some really crazy people, and then of course there's people there who want to either get something that's cool that they can put in their garage or drive around like once a week or whatever, once a month. There's the people who have the garage of 150, 200 and some odd cars there that they hide, and they put it in there just so they can look at them. Uh, that's okay, but I like the fact that Stilupi, and I keep bringing her up because I know his collection, but Stilupi, he actually drives the cars. He drives them like once. He drives one car one day, and he parks it and goes get another car, and he never drives the same car twice. And so, kind of neat. That would be the sort of thing for car people if they have this sort of money. Go buy enough cars for you never to drive another one more than once a year. You just go out and there you go.
That would be neat. You would save a lot of car maintenance if you had a fleet to
Yeah.
choose from.
Just rotate through, exactly. Well, he has people who actually maintain them, make sure the batteries are all charged, make sure they're always full of gas because they never know which one he's going to take. I think they have some clue, but they never know which one he's going to actually drive away in. So kind of interesting.
That is interesting.
Uh, well, with that, let's go ahead and wrap up the show for this evening. I think it gave you a good idea of what to expect with Barrett Jackson. Hopefully, gave you a little bit of an overview of it. We were trying to get someone from the auction to be on the program. Unfortunately, that didn't work out schedule wise, but they do have other auctions this year. So hopefully, we're able to talk to somebody from the auction before one of those coming up soon. Be sure to check out past episodes of Thursday Night Thunder by visiting facebook.com/SD Thursday Night Thunder. Listen to previous episodes of this show at Thursday Night Thunder Podcast.podbean.com. You can also listen to your favorite podcasting app, including Podchaser, iHeartRadio, Boomplay, Spotify, and Player FM. We're also available on iHeartRadio, of course, I said that, but we're also available on Apple Music, and we're available on Amazon now. So be sure to check those out. You can also visit youtube.com/favorplums. That's FABORPLUMBS, where you can find all the episodes of this program. I hope they're all up there. And as well as past episodes from the other incarnation that we had before. Some of those you can still find on my YouTube page. Be sure to check it out there. If you'd like to support the show, I'd love to see you there. Check out the fan club feature of the Podbean app. You can visit facebook.com/SD Thursday Night Thunder for more information. Right up at the top, I've got a couple pinned things there. Be sure to check that out. I also invite you to check out my news and racing information site at motorsportsnewsandviews.wordpress.com. I posted a bunch of information there about a week or so ago. I might be posting some more stuff shortly, but there's a lot of great information there about the upcoming Formula One race, which we're going to be covering in this show a really good highlight episode probably next week, possibly the following week, as well as other information as well. Be sure to check that out. In addition, if you're a fan of South Florida, and who isn't, be sure to check out the latest news and information about our slice of paradise at my travel blog, For Plum's Fantastic Finds, which can be found on Facebook at For Plum's Fantastic Finds. That's FOBORPLUMBS, Fantastic Finds. On X at For Plum's, FABRPLUMBS, or at PB Happening. That's the easier one to remember, or by heading to forplumsfantasticfinds.wordpress.com. Now, we are going to be having more information about Disneyland because that is an upcoming trip that we'll be having. So we will be highlighting a little bit of West Coast stuff in addition to some East Coast places. We might even do a little bit about Buena Park because I do have some information about that. So be sure to look for that coming up at Football Plum's Fantastic Finds.
Thank you for listening, and we look forward to seeing you again next week in the Thunderdome as we discuss the major issues in the world of modern auto racing.
Thanks again, and have a great night.